What was your reaction when you found out?
It was all a bit of a surprise. It was a bit out of the blue, and also the time it was given. I think I received it on the lunchtime of the first day of Paul Lavanel's being at the inquiry. I have a look at my emails, and it was there. I thought, this is weird, you know.
Is this a wind-up?
Yeah.
Yes.
And I think the paperwork said they wanted to know by end of that day whether I was prepared to accept it. So it was all a bit of a rush, but a very pleasant surprise.
At least this should be a common ground for everyone. We should defend international law.
In the spirit of your title of Hard Talk, you're completely wrong.
I'm not offended, but I want to hear why.
You're completely wrong.
Hard Talk. Watch on BBC iPlayer.
Good morning, welcome to Breakfast with Naga Munchetti and Charlie State.
Our headlines today. The first steps back into public life for the...
Not out of the woods yet, but the Princess of Wales is set to join the family for the King's official birthday. This, her first official public appearance of the year.
A knighthood in the King's birthday honours for Alan Bates, who led the campaign for victims of the post office scandal.
We know we've got the support of the nation nowadays, and it seems to be some sort of recognition for that, and that's great.
There's also recognition for actor Imelda Staunton, artist Tracey Emin, and Strictly dancer Amy Dowden.
Good morning. In the sport, it was a night to forget in the end for Scotland at the...
Yeah, I'll have all the details here on BBC Breakfast.
Good morning, it's Saturday the 15th of June. Our main story today. 5 minutes past 6, Naga, there is a connection with the honours list, of course, which is out today.
Absolutely, Charlie. And from household names to community champions, more than 1,000 people across the UK are being celebrated as part of the King's birthday honours list. Our entertainment correspondent, Lizo Mazimba, has been looking at some of their achievements.
His years of campaigning were crucial in achieving justice for sub-postmasters and mistresses wrongly accused of stealing from the post office. Now, Alan Bates has been knighted.
It's not just for me. I feel it's for the whole group, the whole campaign. We sort of achieved something. We know we've got the support of the nation nowadays, and it seems to be some sort of recognition for that, and that's great.
Her My Bed installation was hailed as groundbreaking.
Okay, from the King and from the establishment for what I've achieved.
The Crown actress Imelda Staunton, for services to drama and to charity, made a companion of honour for public and charitable services. Former football player and manager Graham Souness has helped raise millions of pounds to suite being made MBEs. Tim Owen, Mike Palmer and Andy Airy have raised more than £1 million since losing their daughters for suicide prevention charity Papyrus. In the sporting arena, Olympic medalist Mark Cavendish says he's humbled to be knighted for sport and charity work. While Jasmine Paris, the first woman to complete the gruelling 100-mile Barkley Marathons in Tennessee, is made an MBE. In the world of entertainment, being made MBEs, actress and Strictly winner Rose Ayling-Ellis for services to the deaf community, and Strictly professional dancer Amy Dowden for fundraising and raising awareness of inflammatory bowel disease. Most honours go to people not in the public eye.
Incredible. In some ways it doesn't feel real.
Recognised for work in their local community. Lisa Mazimba, BBC News.
It was a sobering night for Scotland at the Euros. The team.
Time now, 17 minutes past 6. 50 years ago, Hazel Davis started working as a lollipop lady, saying it would only be a temporary job. Still doing it today.
And to mark 5 decades of work, Hazel was given a surprise celebration by children at her local school in Cardiff. She's become renowned in her community for her Safe Journey Home motto, and in 2015 was awarded the British Empire Medal for her crossing patrol services.
Sarah, thank you very much. See you later on.
20 minutes past 6 now, and tomorrow 2 football teams will come together for a rather special charity match. It's being held on Father's Day.
So, New Dads United is a group of players who've all recently had children, while Sands United is a team of bereaved fathers who found friendship and solidarity. Our reporter James Dunn has more.
I'm hoping the result last night doesn't matter.
It might not matter in the long run.
In the long run.
If Scotland can find a way back from this.
We missed one fairway. So I had plenty of opportunities, but, overall still, in a great position going into the weekend.
Now it's set to be a busy old day for British tennis stars as we gear up for Wimbledon in just over 2 weeks' time. In Nottingham, Francesca Jones will take on Emma Raducanu for a place in the semi-finals of the Open there. And the winner will face another British player in Katie Bolter. The defending champion booked her place in the last 4 with a straight sets win against Poland's Magdalena Frech. The semi-final is set to be played today, meaning that Jones or Raducanu may have to play 2 matches in one day, with the final then tomorrow. Busy weekend ahead, though. 6 more games at the Euros to come.
You need multiple screens, I think, to watch everything.
That's right.
Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, Mike. Just coming up to 6:30, he led the campaign to expose the Post Office Horizon IT scandal. Became one of the key figures in the fight for justice for hundreds of sub-postmasters.
And now Alan Bates has received a knighthood in the King's Birthday Honours for his years of tireless work. Emma Simpson, our reporter, has been to speak to him. And we should warn you, this report does contain some flashing images.
For everybody, and that's been my priority now for some time. And if it helps there, then great. It's wonderful.
You turned down an OBE, didn't you? Why?
I turned down an OBE at that time because I felt it was inappropriate. Paula Vanells was holding the CBE for her services to Post Office. And I felt it would have been such an insult to the group to accept something like that.
6 months.
It certainly woke the nation up to what had been going on.
Paula Vanells has got the CBE.
So many ways. I get hundreds of emails from all over the country and letters and cards and all sorts there. And And I think it's also great for individuals in the group because it's explained what happened to them and what they've been through.
I haven't got that money.
No, it's not finished by a long way. We've still got to obtain monies for the groups in there. We've got to make sure they're resolved at the end of the day. That's still causing a big problem. It's still tied up in bureaucracy and we can't seem to get through it no matter what we do.
You still haven't got your compensation sorted, have you?
No, my compensation's not resolved yet either. And as well as fighting everyone else's battle, I'm still fighting mine as well. I just don't know. There is always a potential that we may finish up back in court if that's what it takes to resolve it at the end of the day. Is to return to the courts again. And this time, I think we can raise the funding. I think the nation will support us if we... Not just for my own sake, but I couldn't do it for everyone else's sake. We've all seen the horror stories, or all heard the horror stories. So many, and I keep hearing from so many more these days who are coming out the woodwork, and stories that have never been told. They're absolutely, it's diabolical what's happened to people. It's very, very sad.